Who shot first, Han or Greedo? Now, if you've been living under the veil of Star Wars ignorance like I was, let me explain. In the original Star Wars, Greedo and Han Solo square off in the cantina. In the theatrical cut, only Han fires, while in the later editions, Greedo fires first. But why should you give a shit? Well, the question of who shot first has crapped on one of the most culturally significant films of all time. The shootout establishes the character of Han Solo as either good guy or not so good guy. And as early as 1997, fans have remarked that Greedo shooting first has raped their childhood.
Surprise, motherfucker!
But now I think it's finally time for a true historian to beat this dead horse one last time. Historians don't give a damn about established canon. Only the original historical text matters. So Disney, you can go pound sand.
I don't like sand.
Alright, to kick this off, most of the time, the oldest source is the most valid. The longer a source exists, the more it tends to pick up outside junk. So, with the 4 different Han Greedo shootouts, the original would be the most truthful. The theatrical cut clearly depicts Han firing the only shot, while the 1997 version shows Greedo shooting first and Han returning fire. Obviously, the 97 edit had foresight into the 2 original sequels. The special edition establishes Han Solo as a hero earlier, knowing that's how the trilogy would progress. The 1990s were also known for making absolutely craptastic edits to films, and the 2004 and 2011 editions just seemed to be corrections to timing and pacing. So, no-brainer here, Han shot first. Wait a minute, we're not quite done yet. Despite all of that, George Lucas has claimed numerous times that Greedo actually shot first. What I did was try to clean up some of the confusion, but obviously it upset people because they wanted Solo to be a cold-blooded killer. But he actually isn't. It had been done in all close-ups, and it was confusing about who did what to whom. I put a little wider shot in there and made it clear that Greedo is the one who shot first. So is George Lucas's big bad brain a valid source? Well, yeah, it kind of is.
It's a trap!
Wait, I can explain. Sure, Lucas remains somewhat credible. He is the creator after all. But historians find interviews, especially very late ones, as incredibly dubious. Interviewees can lie or even have faulty memory. So to absolutely prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Han shot first, we need to discover Proto-Star Wars, the most primeval, primitive, and private variant of the Star Wars story. To do this, we need a side-by-side pericope of the 1977 film and the original script, which was leaked by Peter Mayhew, aka Gospel scholars use this method to try and piece together missing biblical sources, like Q, biblical canon, Star Wars canon. It can work. Firstly, and most importantly, the script and the film make zero mention of Greedo ever firing a shot. Secondly, while Han's lines remain identical, it appears that Greedo's words were edited. In fact, several lines from the script don't appear in the final cut at all. Glancing at the deleted scenes, Greedo reads from these lines verbatim.
That is the idea, Solo. Now you come outside with me. Or must I finish it here?
I don't think they'd like another killing in here.
They'd hardly notice. Get up.
Thirdly, the conversation about the Imperial cruiser is missing from the script, but it appears in the final film. These lines were originally intended for a conversation between Han Solo and Jabba the Hutt, before that scene was eventually cut.
Even I get boarded sometimes.
But Retrohead, who gives a flying sarlacc shit about missing words? Well, the point is that Greedo changed dramatically in post-production. The original conception of Greedo was that of a debt collector, or a lackey.
But it's too late. I'm not going back to Jabba with another one of your stories.
But thanks to various edits and the inclusion of Jabba's lines, Greedo turns into a hostile, money-grubbing, bribe-accepting bounty hunter. Yet, there is still no evidence that Greedo shot first, and maybe even more evidence that Han Solo was a colossal douchebag.
Ah, my boy, there are times you disappoint me. Why haven't you paid me? And why did you have to fry poor Greedo like that, after all we've been through together?
Look, Jabba, next time you want to talk to me, come see me yourself. Don't send one of these twerps.
Now that we have that nugget of truth, we need to contextualize it in a happy meal of justice. Okay. What I mean is, we need more pre-production sources to compare to. That way, we are confident that our reading of Greedo fits within the culture and context of the 1970s, and that Han shooting first is a multiply attested fact. One problem that we encounter is, Peter Mayhew's script was actually the fourth draft. If we look at the third draft, Greedo doesn't even exist. Just a tense conversation between Han and Jabba. Go back even further, that's when shit gets nuts. Han's debt-free, Jabba's a smuggler, Han's hairy girlfriend. Han is a huge green-skinned monster with no nose and large gills. Alright, instead of proving the shootout never happened, we'll just keep chugging along with the fourth draft and Greedo's original appearance. To compare to the script, we have the 1976 novel and the 1977 comics, both of which use material that predates the production of the film. But how do you know that? The dialogue matches the script. So, who shoots first? For starters, Han blows Greedo away before he is even finished talking.
Got him!
Turning to the novel's cantina scene, light and noise filled the little corner of the cantina, and when it had faded, all that remained of the unctuous alien was a smoking, slimy spot on the floor. Solo pulled his smoking weapon out from beneath the table. The creature had committed its fatal mistake in allowing Solo the chance to get his hands under cover. And there it is, the literal smoking friggin' gun. Okay, you're upset, but bite the bullet, Buttercup, because we're about to pull this band-aid off. Just a few more lines to smash your paradigm. The novel continues. Greedo, you sent him to kill me. Why would I do that? You're the best smuggler in the business. You're too valuable to fry. Greedo was only relaying my natural concerns at your delays. He wasn't going to kill you. Jabba had no bounty on Han's head, so Greedo would have no reason to shoot. So in the novel, even Jabba the Hutt thinks Han shot Greedo. If a criminal space slug thinks you're a murderer, you have got to be a murderer. So let's break it down. Han Solo iced Greedo in the novels and comics. In the script and deleted scenes, Han smoked him. In post-production, Greedo changed slightly, but Han still shot first. And the only time Greedo ever fires a blast is 20 years after the original film. Greedo shooting first farts in the face of the older, more valid, multiply attested story. So all in all, pound for pound, the horse is officially dead, the issue's been put to bed, Han Solo shot first. Thank you for watching Retrohead. Make sure to leave a comment on who you think actually shot first. And make sure to blast that thumbs up and subscribe button, and we'll be closer than a tauntaun in an ice storm. And I'll see you next time.